Most DoorDash drivers are making mistakes on every single shift and they don't even realize it. Accepting the wrong orders, focusing on the wrong things, missing key features. So after thousands of DoorDash deliveries, I have 15 expert tips for beginners that can really instantly help to start to maximize your income. Updated for 2026. Number one, the new feature of on-time rates and even newer quality rates. These are new ways that you're measured, maybe arguably managed kind of to a degree on DoorDash. On-time rate, the percent of times you're on time based on the original ETA shown on the offer card. And quality rate, the percent of offers that have, I should say, don't have major and minor issues like these. Simply put, I feel like if both of these new metrics work as intended, if you go A to B, if you follow especially their routing, and you're not, again, making any excess stops, you should not have low on-time rates or quality rate, like customer complaints and stuff. So yes, it's certainly not perfect, like the measurements of this stuff. I don't really want you to worry about this a ton because I feel like it's on DoorDash to make sure these metrics work as intended. So if they're not, let me know. If you feel like you have a lot of major or minor complaints affecting your quality rates, or if you're dinged as late when you feel like you should not be late, one good thing about OTR is that there is a good system to have automatic excusals if you dispute it. New earnings opportunities in 2026 specifically, we have DoorDash Dashlink. We have a separate tasks app now that's brand new. We have flash offers. We have assign ahead catering, and we have, well, setup pay and in-home delivery. So of these, I'll just kind of run through it really quickly here. I'm just kind of referencing my notes here, so excuse me. Dashlink, warehouse delivery, fantastic, competes with Amazon Flex, arguably better because they show you the entire route ahead of time. But the problem is not everyone has Dashlink. It's pretty easy enough though. The separate tasks app. So I can get money completing just like tasks. That's it. I've done preparing eggs, cooking with a pan, doing laundry, but there's other things like speaking in a different language, walking around just in amongst the world, just exploring stuff, parks and whatnot. There's just various tasks. So it's a good way for Dashers to earn while not actually like on a dash, like delivering per se. The only thing with tasks, some people aren't gonna like that it's used to train AI models. Another thing is like, will the pay really be worth it for the effort to actually do those tasks? But again, some of the ones that I did on the beta test of the app were very easy. Flash offers a fantastic concept to, again, give you more earnings opportunities when you're not online. So they'll send you usually a text message that says, hey, you're currently not online, but we'll pay you extra bonus pay to take this offer and actually go online. A really great way to get you offers within your set schedule. Like you're doing some other stuff, but you're like, yeah, I might, I'll dash if something good comes along. We haven't really seen any flash offers, like not a lot. I haven't seen a lot. So maybe you've seen a lot of flash offers. If so, let me know. You can find that in preferences. Assign ahead catering. Again, something else that's pretty new for 2026. So now you can grab some of these catering runs ahead of time. So I can see it on the schedule tab. Oh, there's something for Thursday. It's Monday. I can plan my week. If I'm dashing anyway, then I already have usually a much higher, better margined offer later in the week, ready to go. Setup pay, you'll get an extra, I believe like $1 to $3 to set up said catering offer. And some of those other catering gig apps I mentioned, they do the same thing because it takes more time and a little bit more effort to set up that catering. Not too bad there. And then in-home delivery, you'll get an extra $1 to $3 to actually enter the customer's home and deliver inside the home. Typically, I'm assuming this is a grocery run. So you're gonna have, 6, 8, 10 bags of groceries, and the person would like it just on their kitchen table, and you'll get paid more for that. But there is a risk of entering a customer's home. Something that was like concretely in the terms of service that you would never do. Now they're like, well, now you can do it and we'll pay you for it. sometimes on in-home delivery. As of now, it's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. Number 3, what about overall Dasher rating? I mean, you're new. So as a new Dasher, you probably got what? Let me know in the comments. Gold or platinum, right? Rewards program, at least at the time of filming this. So you get their like rewards tier bonuses without even having to qualify like per se and doing the metrics and the work. Now, there was an initial Dasher rewards tiered program, but the newer, updated, and pretty clearly more fair overall Dasher rating program hasn't really expanded to other marketplaces. Overall Dasher rating is based on points and it more evenly spreads out the metrics you need to hit, not just your acceptance rating. So there's points based on these different metrics, like your ratings, basically your Dasher ratings. And then based on those points, it adds up to equal one of the tiers, should you qualify. Hitting a tier gets you incentives, most prominently the priority to higher paying offers. So if you are silver, gold, or platinum, you get more and more and more priority to those higher paying offers. But where is overall Dasher rating? I haven't really heard a lot about it. I still don't have it here in Pittsburgh. We've had overall Dasher rating for what? A year and a half now or something? Maybe longer, I don't know, but why isn't it expanding? Number 4, the shopping strat. So they do have shopping on DoorDash. I'm not a fan, but you might like shopping. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And remember, with shopping, every item is more time in that grocery store. And whether that's a 10 item shop, 15 or 33 item shop, remember, they can add items, the customer. You're gonna have to deal with item substitutions, but generally, like the general way to think about shopping offers is the more items, the more time it's gonna take, even if you know that store well. So just think about that whenever you're looking at shopping runs, like, okay, am I gonna have to target, let's say, a certain cents per item? I've heard shoppers kind of measure that way. Am I gonna measure by the total number of items? Okay, I'll do like 10 items or less I'm comfortable with, or 30 items. And then how efficient am I gonna be in that store? Number 5, I kind of wanna go over DoorDash's weakest features, Dasher features in my opinion right now, quickly here. Number 1, like I mentioned, flash offers. Great idea, but it's kind of rare. On-time rate accuracy. So that program I told you about that measures if you're on time, they're continuing to work on the accuracy of that. And it is based on that original ETA when you get the offer. So making sure that you're giving Dashers enough time and not marking you late, even if you go A to B. False notification flags. So like I have this in my Dasher app and it says I was missing confirmation pictures on like 30+% of my offers or something like that. And I always take contactless, confirmation pictures. And then I've gotten stuff like, you've been at the delivery location for 10+ minutes. Like, I get that can happen if I'm having problems finding the customer, but I've even had other things in this notification section that weren't really accurate. So let's just clean up those notifications. Earn by time, the earnings mode that gives you a guaranteed active rate of pay when you're actually on the assignment. I don't love it. So like I get that guaranteed active pay, but they do say tips may be lower. They will be, both in frequency of tips and the average tip amount, in my opinion. Let me know if you use Earn by Time. I don't really see the benefits of Earn by Time other than a force increase of your acceptance rates if you are going for a rewards program, because you can only decline once per hour. And then, like I mentioned, expanding overall Dasher rating and expanding that warehouse delivery for Dashlink. Conversely, what's the best features on DoorDash for Dashers right now? Number 1, I think they have a fantastic workflow. I think if you're new, you're not really gonna be confused by a lot. I think it spells out what you need to do, like on the shop, on an alcohol process, on a cash on delivery process. There's that too, by the way. On a standard pickup, on 2 different pickups. Who do I go to first? Which restaurants am I going to? I think all of the screens, most all of the screens are very clearly explained and laid out without a lot of clutter on DoorDash. Okay, I'm back. It's day 2. I'm filming this in 2 different segments, and I also feel like walking around for some reason. So I have this. Next point about DoorDash's best stuff. They show both locations on a stack. Walk with me. Let's go over this here. So Uber Eats, they don't show you both pickup locations. Okay. Now DoorDash does. What does this do for you when you're actually driving? So I know exactly where I'm going. Like how much of a pain, if at all, is the second location? Like I know, okay, I'm picking up at McDonald's and where else? So if I'm driving on Uber Eats, I don't know that second pickup location on a stack. On DoorDash, I do. This next one's massive. I feel like I'm just gonna keep taking a lap with you, if that's okay. Automatic half pay for closed restaurants. Oh my goodness. So here we go. If the restaurant is closed, when you get there for the pickup, you prove it's closed. You take a picture. It's either the store hours, it's dark, it's clearly closed, right? On Uber Eats, they give you this. It's like, oh, hey, sorry, it's closed. Cancel it and go on to your next delivery. You're like, can I get some pay? Because I just drove here. You can contact support, and Uber Eats might give you like $3 or $5. DoorDash says technically it's not always half pay. It is proportional pay if the restaurant is closed. Thank you. Point number 4 of their best features. I feel like DoorDash has the best versatility. Like they have the most things going on. They have earn per offer, earn by time, even though I don't love it, that's fine. They have shop and deliver. They have all these new verticals: alcohol, convenience, pets, retail, obviously food delivery. They have the Tasks app. It's new. Okay, fine. They have the warehouse with Dashlink. Competitors, some of them have some of this stuff, but no one has all of that stuff. Tip number 7, let's talk about 2 scary deliveries. Let's go for a walk on this one. Alcohol, it's still on, great. And cash on delivery. So with alcohol, you have to verify that the person is not intoxicated. Cash on delivery, I get cash payments. I'm just gonna keep walking this time. Follow me. I don't know if the camera's still in focus. I feel like walking around today. We should film outside, huh? They've been okay. All right, there are higher risk deliveries, yes. I would say cash on delivery is a bit more risky than the alcohol because I'm handling cash. I'm not required, but I'm encouraged to carry some change as well, like $15 in cash of change. Alcohol, yeah, I have to verify that they're not intoxicated. I've never really had an issue. I would recommend both. I have both turned on in my Dasher app. You don't have to though, it's in preferences. If anything, I would turn off cash on delivery. And then if you want, turn off alcohol as well if you don't want to deal with that verification process. Here's my scale for wait times. Tip number 8, 0 to 4 minutes waiting at a merchant, a pickup. It's about normal. 0 to 4 minutes, I call it kind of normal, okay? Sometimes there's a wait time, fine. 5 to 8 minutes, that is my official wait time. Okay, yeah, I had to wait there. 5 to 8 minutes, yeah, I was waiting, it's not really ideal. 9 to 12 minutes, that is a long wait time. That's what I'm like, all right, that was definitely a long wait time, wasting time, but okay, I'm waiting here, I guess, even longer. And then really between 12 to 15 minutes plus, that is my cancellation window. So that's when I'm standing there thinking, all right, 12 to 15 minutes plus. Either I've been waiting that long or they tell me it's gonna take that long. Then I'm gonna reserve those cancellations I've accepted, and then I'm gonna cancel. I've reserved those for moments like this. Now, the higher it pays, if it pays crazy well, the higher the pay. And I guess, depending on how the day's been, if it's been super slow, I need the money, I'll wait longer. Okay, let's go for another walk. The red card. It is the pre-authorized, I guess I should walk like this, shouldn't I? The pre-authorized payment card that you're gonna use for place and pay. I don't see a lot of place and pay where I literally go to the merchant, place the order myself, and then pay with that red card, except Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, that chicken restaurant, 6 out of 10. What do you think? You always place and pay, so you gotta stand in line, place the order, wait for it. Granted, they're typically really fast here in Pittsburgh at least. And then pay with the card, and then also fill the drinks yourself. Red card transactions aren't that crazy, and by the way, you'll be using your red card all the time if you're doing shop and deliver. Number 10, deactivations. Understand the separate deactivation policy. There is the independent contractor agreement, your ICA, and then there's a separate deactivation policy. I would read through that because I feel like the biggest mistake that new Dashers make is assuming they can cancel everything. Remember that cancellation that I told you I reserve? You actually can't cancel all the time. And then you'll get like warnings first. I don't think it typically is like out of the blue, but I would review that deactivation policy just to make sure you're aware so you don't lose access to your account. Number 11 is gonna require a walk as well. I feel like I could just pick you up and take you with me maybe. Should we try it? Sure, why not? The future of dashing. I never really do this, but I feel like walking today. You know, the weather's so nice, I feel like walking. So, autonomy. The DoorDash Dot robot and their autonomous delivery platform. This is brand new for 2026. So what this feels very weird, very vlog-like. Let me put you down here. I can walk, but I can't quite focus on my point and holding you. So I'll walk. This brand new autonomous delivery platform will decide if you should get the assignments, literally. What is the best delivery medium? Is it the DoorDash Dot robot? By the way, if you didn't know about that, DoorDash developed this in-house, this little autonomous robot. Can I sit up here? They designed this little robot. Oh, I like it. Is it gonna be the robot? Is it gonna be a drone? And by the way, they just expanded drone delivery, so that's not really going anywhere. Or is the best medium you, the actual human dasher? This is coming. The Dot is tested in Arizona right now at the time of filming this, and I don't think it's gonna slow down. We're gonna see more and more autonomy, but DoorDash does say, quote, that dashers will always be a part of DoorDash. Tip number 12, Dash Now versus scheduling. Depending on how busy your marketplace is, look at your sub marketplace on the home screen. Is it red? Can you go online at any time with Dash Now, or might you have to schedule in advance? Be familiar with that because if your marketplace is super busy, it might be beneficial to schedule ahead of time. Number 13, just a little thing when you're doing your pickups. Speaking of those cancellations and that wait time, this little section here that says, tell us what's causing your wait. Use that. It might help improve your on-time rates and giving you like extensions, excluded late legs of the delivery, but then also improve future ETAs as well. So I would tap on that. Number 14, my benchmarks for every beginner, frankly, any gig worker, honestly here. I want you to hit $1.75 paid out per mile because it costs money to operate that vehicle for business. We want a margin, we want a profit margin. $20 to $25 plus per hour. Because you want paid enough for your time, you can be doing other stuff, a ton of other stuff in your life. We want to be paid, fairly here. And then average of $7 per offer. Now, if you're in a suburban or a rural marketplace, you're gonna have to shift this stuff down slightly, 10 to 15%, but we want a profit margin. Average customer tips, ideally 80+% of your customers are tipping, and they're tipping on average $4 or $5. Let's go this way, the forbidden, narrow, little passageway here. And then what's my next tip? The last one, I think, simply enjoy the drive, scenery, stay safe, and have fun. Look, most people are doing this as a side hustle. I come in from the side now. Most people are doing this as a side hustle. I have been doing this for 10 years. I don't have the most deliveries. Now, some people, yes, are doing this as a full-time hustle. Shout out to you if you're putting more hours in. But whatever the situation, I want you to be safe, number one, hopefully have some fun. And for most people, go out there and make some extra money. So again, my name is Mike. I'm in Pittsburgh. I help you make money in different side hustles. Consider subscribing. And which one of these takeaways will help you the most? What do you need clarity on in any of these points, or if you want to add your own down below in the comments, feel free.